Hi everyone, this is Marcia. Welcome back to my channel. We've got a few things going on this week. First off, I want to come back with a little update on the piece that I did last week. I made a couple of changes and I just wanted to share those with you before I go on to the next project. I think I mentioned that because I showed the one rhinestone, I think it was. Oh, and before I go any further, I hope everyone is having a good day. We are having beautiful weather here. It's supposed to get a little cooler next week, but we're still mid-70s, mid to upper 70s here, so it's beautiful. Sun shining, no rain. But anyway, back to the bracelet. This is the one I made last week, and I'll leave a link below in case you want to see that. Anyway, I added the heart. It's actually still setting up. It's not quite dry, so I'm not going to fiddle with it too much. I added that using the Ultimate, and I want to thank Barbara over at Jewelry Pirate. She uses this, and I was watching one of her videos when she mentioned it, and I like Aleene's products. I use their tacky glue and her fabric glue all the time, but I'd not heard of this. And I'm not getting paid. I'm not sponsored by this company. I just, I buy it, I use it. If I like it, I will say I like it. If I don't, I don't. But anyway, so thank you, Barbara. I appreciate learning new things, learning about new products, and this is my first time using this, so I really don't have a history on it. So far, so good. We'll see. I would have normally used E6000 on this, but I thought I'm going to go ahead and give this a try, and we'll see. So as that's setting up, I did make one change to the bracelet part itself. If you recall, I had the two chains coming down, and I linked a couple of the sections together, but it was still two chain running down. I didn't like the way it looked. It seemed a little bulky, so I connected it here. I left it the two chains and connected it, and then just made it one chain from that point on, and I think it works a little better this way. Left the charms on, so by doing that, it's going to be a pretty good fit. So I'm just going to leave this be to dry, and we'll see how that works. I'll get back to you at a later date about how that holds. And while I had this out, I decided to do a little pen project, but I didn't want to do this on camera. But this pen back, I don't see the package right now. Anyway, there was a whole package of them that I got. I had it here not long ago. I've got so much on my little space here. These pen backs, I got a whole bag of them in a jewelry jar, so I'm going to start using them. And this leaf, since it's fall, this leaf was an earring, and you'll see that when I insert the before picture. But it's got some sparkly rhinestones, just gold tone. And it seems like last week's project and these pieces and the piece I'm going to do today is all done in gold tone. Can you tell what I'm going to do? But anyway, I use this again, and it needs some cleanup, but it's supposed to dry clear, and we'll see how that holds. Hopefully it will bond well enough. Like again, I would have used E6000. But I'm experimenting. I want to see how this works and see if this will hold. Right now it's still setting up, and it's a little tacky, so I don't want to mess with that. But pretty pen to wear this time of year. So they say give it 24 hours to cure, to completely set up. So that's that. And this is a part of, I guess it was a necklace. I'm not really sure. It came to me like this. But anyway, we're going to take it apart and we're going to make a pair of earrings. So I'm just going to open this up. Close that back up. And I'm going to take this apart here. So how's the weather where you guys are? I had a viewer last week tell me it was 97 in Texas. I like Texas, but it does get hot there. Okay, got that. Let's take this off. I'm closing this up because this, I might not, oh well. I don't like these. I know I've mentioned that before. These openings, things get caught in there. It's a pretty look, you know. Keeps spinning around on me. It's a pretty look, but yeah. Not the best. So we've got these three. This gold pen just does not look. This should have a silver. But that's my opinion. Okay, so we have these parts. Let's see. Got two of those. Let's take this apart. I have an idea. I want it. Oh, I don't like the way that looks. Well, this one's okay. Looks like it has some green on it. I did not clean this. I usually clean the pieces before I start, but I didn't do that this week. Oops. Okay, so we've got that. And then I think I want to add this one to the bottom. Spinning around on me. Okay, that. And then maybe one of these. I'll take this other one apart too, since we're going to need two of these. Or, yes. Got those. Actually, we have enough. No, we don't. Not the way I want to do it. And I want it to hang like this with this down here, but I don't want a loop on the end because I want it to be flush. I want it to have a finished look. So I'm going to take that pen out of there, or eye pen, and I'm just going to get a. Oh, wait a minute. Can't do that. Can't do that. Well, this is no good. Let's take this apart. Like I say on a lot of my videos, it's a process. So that is no good, but we can use this one. Make sure I'm in frame here. So we'll add that. And try to keep hold of it. And then we'll add this one. I don't know. Yeah. Does that work? I don't think that works. We may not be using this. I'm just tightening this up. Alrighty. That didn't go as planned. I really wanted this. That hole is too big. Well, it doesn't come through this side, so maybe it's doable after all. Let me go ahead and get this. Okay, it will work. It's just that one side had the hole was so big it went through it. Alrighty, well, in case you haven't seen my other videos where I use the head pins, this is how I do a simple loop. I just bend my pin over at a 90-degree angle, use my finger as a guide, do about 1/4 of an inch, leave about 1/4 of an inch. So, and we save this part because we'll use it in another project when we just need a small piece to add a small bead. Okay, and then make sure it's not going past that. It's flush, and then make your loop. Okay, let's straighten it up. Got your loop, and we'll open it up and add it. I think the color is slightly off. Can't get a grip on it. There we go. It's slightly lighter than the gold that's being used there. Reminds me of an icicle. Okay, and that's the back. This is the front. Won't matter with this, but if you've got a front and back, say you have a flat stone and it only has a pattern, or the stone is only on one side, it's important that you know and you get it on there correctly. So, well, I like that. We've got one. Well, that's the one I destroyed, so I'm going to need this one. This one. Let's see. Let's just take this off. Take this top one off, and we've got 2/3 of our earring already done, and we need to add the pin to this one. There we go. Snip just a smidgen off. Okay. And I'm going to open it up. Slip that on. Close it up. Add it to the earring. Okay. Again, if you're new to this channel and you're wondering what I'm doing, I repurpose pieces that I find in jewelry jars that I thrift. Get them at the Salvation Army. You know, like that piece that I started with, it was broken. So I try to use as much as I can from the jar. But in this case, I did supply the ear wires and the 2 pins to put the bottom on. So there you go. Yep, reminds me of an icicle. Maybe they would be good earrings for those winter parties, Christmas parties, New Year's party, or not. Anytime. And that is this week's project. As always, I invite you to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you make jewelry. I appreciate the feedback from last week. I think I asked that question, and I like it. I like it when I ask a question and people actually, give me a response to it. It just helps me understand my audience a little bit better. So for this week, we're done. And hopefully I'll see you next week with another project, another video. If you haven't already, if you like this type of content, the DIY, the repurposing, the jewelry, consider subscribing. I was just looking at these two. Are they the same color? One looks a little different. Maybe it's just the lighting. One looks a little brighter. But anyway, I'll see you next week. So until then, you all take care. Bye-bye.